Hey, Divine Feminine. This one of them times that my my camera just started on its own. Okay, so sorry that it's looking so disheveled and unorganized because I actually wasn't ready to start. But y'all know how impulsive my camera gets when I'm procrastinating. It just seems like it's like just go already. But anyways, good morning, guys. I hope you goddesses had a beautiful weekend and got some beautiful beauty rest because tomorrow is back to business, okay? But at the end of the day, let's see what's coming in for us for our weekly check-in. If you guys haven't already subscribed to the tribe, please go ahead and do so by hitting that subscribe button plus that post notification bell so that you guys can be notified every single time I post another video or go live. Give this video a big fat thumbs up and leave all your thoughts and opinions down below. Check out the description where you guys can find out where to follow me on social media, as well as how to book a personal reading with your girl, okay? All right, guys, so without further ado, the first thing out is clairvoyance. All right, so yes, everything is heightened. Everything is heightened right now, especially because we still in this moon phase. We in a residual energy and will be for tonight and the following 2 days after that. So it's just all about learning how to interpret what it is that you're feeling, seeing, hearing, and or thinking. No matter what clair you have, where you embody all four clairs, and they're all of your senses are heightened right now. It's just like learning how to interpret that, learning how to interpret your dreams, the messages that you're receiving, you know, kind of subliminally, the things that you're just kind of feeling and what to make of it. All right, so it seems like you guys are sorting that out right now as things are at an all-time high for you. I do feel like, oh, with that being said, let me go ahead and cover mine. So too, at this time, while our senses are at an all-time high, I do feel like we're being called to cover our crowns. You know, I do feel like you know, the information so that it doesn't escape, or that so that other people are not tapping into your crown chakra and getting information that's specifically meant for you, secrets, codes, you know, light codes, DNA codes, whatever the case is. But whatever messages are meant for you and you only, and your consciousness and your consciousness only, it's like you're being asked to protect that at this time. So make sure you're covering your crown, especially times like this where your intuition feels heightened or is trying to come through and ascend, like it's trying to go to the next level. Okay, so while that's happening, just make sure you are protecting your energy centers, because we all know with every new level comes new devils, and with all the light that you exude, darkness is definitely attracted. All right, we get angel assistance, angelic assistance, divine guidance, and loving support. So in addition to that, it's like they're not telling you like to protect yourself out of fear. It's just like from having to experience any hiccups, being drained at any given time, or just in general experiencing things that you have to undo. So it's basically saying here to just take the preventative measures, precautionary measures as it pertains to making sure that you nurture your gift properly and protect it properly, instead of like having to undo things, prevent it, okay? So that's what they wanted you to do. Things that things that you are doing without even like, it's just like you, certain things, certain habits that you may pick up that are good habits, you know, high vibrational habits, you could be being guided to do that. We've been talking about food for a really long time, and I do feel like this is the best time, especially as you are going through your ascension and you are trying to properly feed the vessel that will be holding this information, and that's holding you in general, your spirit, your soul, and holding that in high regard. And like I said, consumption is what you make it. What you watch, who you're around, who you exchange energies with, you know, on a sexual level or a sacred level. But yes, you do have angelic assistance right now, and that's the reason why they wanted you to cover your crown. And notice that that's a synchronicity here. You know, they both got their heads covered, but they may be wanting you to do that so that you can properly receive and interpret any messages that are being sent to you by the Holy Divine, your ancestors, and especially the angels. So if you've been calling in angelic assistance for protection and healing and to be able to release the past, you know, your prayers have been answered, okay? And you can rest assured that. But they just want you to know, as they are trying to convey messages or even make their presence be known, make sure you're taking care of your crown chakra, okay? Just your higher chakras in general. Cover what needs to be covered, especially in a time where you're utilizing it in exchange with other individuals, okay? Use it as a protection mechanism. That way it's not like you having to repair things, you know, because you've already done that. And you don't want to have to keep repeating steps and rituals and things like that to keep healing the same thing over and over, rather than healing and learning how to maintain that healing, okay? All right, so let's see what else is coming in. I like the fact that it's new cards coming out, guys, because for a while we was getting the same cards over and over. Touching earth. Touching earth, okay? And I'm going to take my own advice, y'all, because I really do not be going outside when it's cold. I am not a cold climate type of person. I don't like the cold. And it's weird because my birthday is in the coldest month of the year. So it's like you would think that I would take to the cold, but I don't. This is the time where I'm in the house hibernating because I do not like the cold. So for those of you that live all year round where it's warm, y'all lucky. And those of you that embody the bravery to go outside and actually touch ground when it's cold like it is in Detroit, Michigan right now, y'all brave, okay? And I'm going to take my own advice because I know I do need the ground as well. Me being an air sign, primarily air and water, mostly water, y'all. I do need to stay grounded, you know, because I can get real emotional and real up in my head, you know, when I don't get out and touch earth. But this is also speaking to doing more things that invoke life. Okay, I've been getting that a lot with you guys lately. I think I was telling Kay, hey Kay, hopefully you're watching, boo, to buy some more plants for her home. And I mean, it's been a couple of weeks. I'm starting to see some of the leaves like get a little weary, but you know, I'm trying to learn how to be a green thumb more and more and more. But I am getting that, and I have been getting that, especially with shamanic healing coming out for the past couple of weeks for us, guys. I've been getting that spirit wants us to try our hand at growing things that can heal. Growing things that can heal, whether it's medicinal, I'm gonna just say medicinal. If you've grown, you know what I'm talking about. If you ain't, you don't need to know what I'm talking about when I say medicinal. Okay, growing medicinal, okay, or like growing some type of hemp so that you can extract it for CBD oil, you know, certain type of, like, I'm getting for some of you, it's going to be like yoni steams. Like, you guys are going to start to create yoni steams to kind of promote health in the female region area, you know, and some of you guys are also going to learn what things to combine to make healthy oils, you know what I'm saying, for yoni oils and things of that nature. I'm getting a lot of that. And I'm also getting, for those of you that are very versed in cooking, you're going to start growing certain herbs and vegetables because you are committed to either becoming vegetarian or vegan in the seasons to come. And that's what I'm getting about, you know, angelic guidance. Everything that you're doing is divinely guided. So even if you didn't understand where this innate need out of nowhere just came from for you to learn how to grow certain things, or you wanting to try your hand at becoming some type of green thumb, or seeing if you can make something happen or grow something, even if it's not outside because it's cold and it's just in your kitchen, you know what I'm saying? You are diving into this, researching this, watching videos on this because you're being divinely guided to do so, because it's a part of a new pivot. You know what I'm saying? Like this new, you come into a new path in your life. Becoming something new has come out for weeks in a row. And so finally now, whatever it is, because it almost looks like, I know she's holding a bowl, but it almost looks like she's reading something. You know, you guys can just be feeling led to research certain things that are going to be a part of your new path. and who you are meant to be. But it's saying plant something new. Touching earth, plant something new. Plant some new ideas. Plant some new herbs. Plant new plants. Plant flowers. But it's like start practicing for what it is next that you're getting ready to start doing and becoming. And it's because your gifts and the angelic assistance around you is leading you to do these specific things, okay? So let's see what else is coming out for Divine Feminine this week. And you could have been asking for guidance. Like maybe you knew, look at this, Divine Source, and it was in the wrong deck. I mean, it kind of annoys me when I don't like look through my deck to see what's odd in there, because it's a whole nother deck. I use this mostly for Divine Masculine. But Divine Source being here, help me know what all my deepest needs help me know that all my deepest needs will be met. Let me trust that you have a plan and a right action will come. You are my source for all. And see, I'm telling you, it's like you are taking sacred action because you are getting sacred knowledge here, okay? So we got Divine Feminine and sacred action here. All right, so again, a lot of you guys are doing this for women's health. I'm getting friendship as well, especially if you got friends around you that are experiencing like fertility issues, and this don't have to just be things that you apply topically to the female region. This can be fertility teas, like consuming herbs that would help enhance your ability to be able to reproduce, or just create a healthier breeding ground in your womb. This is like womb healing for some of you, and for others of you, whatever healing you plan on doing can be in multiple areas of the body. Aches, pains, thyroids, fibroids, you know what I'm saying? Like skin elasticity, hair growth, you know what I'm saying? Like the list goes on and on. Twin flames. Some of you guys is going to be doing this with y'all's twin flame achievement, and it's going to bring a lot of achievement into y'all's lives. A lot of achievement. I'm telling you, the power of self-love is taking us far, Divine Feminine. It's helping us see what changes we need to make or want to make within ourselves. And it also helps us to see what other women out there may need. And I don't feel like this is all about just sisterly healing, but I do feel like friendships are bringing this to the forefront as well. You're doing things like anything that people been complaining about. It doesn't matter. Some of this stuff is to, it could be weight loss stuff, because I'm getting this self-love energy. Like whatever it is that you're doing is to help other people be confident, men and women alike. I am mostly seeing women, but the fact that you're going to be doing this with your twin flame, some of you guys could be doing this with your twin flame, or, just doing this in general, even if your twin flame is like receiving like some health issues or ailments, or emotional healing that they need, or mental balance that they need. You could be creating certain remedies for that as well. So who knows? It's inspiration coming from multiple areas in your life. Your twin flame, friendships, other divine feminines around you, yourself, experiences that you have had, health issues that you may have experienced that you feel like there could be a more holistic approach to. So this is all about healing, healing, healing. And I feel like you are being guided to do this. It's not an aimless thing. So don't be just thinking like, I hope this is just not something else I'm going to start and be into for another 2-3 years, and you don't know. Like, you can continue to elevate and expand. So don't put a time limit on things. I know we all want to get settled into our journey and just do something that we're comfortable with. But understand that Spirit wants us to touch multiple facets of what we're capable of doing. That way we can help ourselves and others around us to the highest and greatest capacity that we have instilled within us. And all of this is instilled within us, whether it's from this lifetime or other lifetimes, okay? Okay, Divine Feminine. So I just needed to process some of these messages, but also I wanted to look into some of these animal totems because I felt like specifically in this message that they were important, because other times I just told you guys, go ahead and look these animals up for yourself, but I felt like the message was closely connected to the animal totems connected, and I do feel like it is, because with this touching earth, needing to stay grounded or just being grounded, needing to consume things that are going to help you to stay grounded, healthy, and balanced, as well as creating remedies for other people outside of yourself that, again, like I said, may be suffering from certain ailments that you want to help find a remedy to, including your twin flame. But I do feel like overall here, it's like you are making a decision to focus, especially for those of you that are not quite there when it comes down to union. I do feel like Spirit is trying to say here is like the power of the healing of the heart and the power of self love is definitely inadvertently helping your divine masculine heal, and that's also going to help union come into play. So making sure that you stand on that vibration, and making sure that even if you have a lot of energy around your heart space and you have an open heart space, continuing to do that work, because healing that aspect of yourself and continuing to work on that aspect of yourself is also inadvertently inspiring your divine masculine, but it's also putting you in a vibration, putting them, helping them to get in the vibration of alignment with you. Because, like I said, for a lot of you, it's like you're preparing by learning and researching, but this is information that's going to have to be teachable to your twin flame, so that when they join you on this journey, whatever it is that you decide to do and however they align with assisting you in this new journey, it's meant to be done, cohesively, and from a place where you guys are both healed individually and happy with your own, proud of your own self, happy with your own presence alone, rather than longing so deeply. I feel like when we get ourselves in that energy, it's kind of a dangerous playground, because even though it's natural to long for the other half of you, it's like too much of that can put you in a compromising situation with the universe where it's causing even more time in between. Okay, so I feel like you guys are making a decision to put y'all focus into other areas of y'all lives, and that could be the reason why you guys are not only being asked to, put y'all focus on touching earth, getting grounded, because I got two animals here that represent grounded energy. The buffalo spirit, which represents, someone that has overcome, or, is overcoming heavy burdens, but also it's a very earthly and selfless energy, and it speaks to abundance coming in because of that. It's like, as much as you've been giving, like I said, healing over and over things that you've already healed, just in order to invoke that healing and summon that healing for your own divine masculine, interceding on his behalf, that takes an abundance of energy, that takes an abundance of burdens, carrying a journey when somebody is unaware of it, and even once they become aware of it, having to be, the spiritual guide when it comes down to a specific connection, as well as yourself, as well as humanity, the people that you actually helping as your mission, so it can become burdensome, but it's like you do have that power within your hands. You have that power within your light to do so. Okay, so I am getting also with sacred action, the cheetah energy. And cheetahs are the most grounded cat of all. They dwell in the earth. They only need water every couple of days. They not that good at climbing and stuff like that, but they know when to take decisive action towards, swift action, and they know when to fall back and rest and heal and implement self-care, which is coming up here, self-love, the power of self-love. And the power of self-love is definitely going to be what brings this soulmate connection or twin flame connection together for all of you. And again, if it's not your twin flame, there's others, other connections that can come together in place of that. Because the reality of the matter is, not everybody is going to be with or meant to be with their twin flame in this lifetime. you know. And those of you that are, you know you are, because either you're very close to union, or but those of you that aren't, it's like you already know if your person is just too far off the journey. You know, you have to wish that individual well, but you can be calling in your other half outside of that individual. But you're being asked to invoke that self-love within yourself. Heal your heart first. Make sure you're on the frequency of alignment with what it is that you truly want, rather than another lesson. You know, making sure that you're staying busy when it comes down to I'm not saying staying so busy that you're not creating balance in your life, because with that cheetah energy, it is saying to create balance, knowing when to touch earth and knowing when to rest. You see what I'm saying? So again, it's like a few things that need to be balanced out in Divine Feminine's life alone before she is even truly ready herself. So even as we kind of face times where we become a little bit impatient when it comes down to Divine's masculines progress and what it is that they're doing, and you know how come they're not coming forth, it's like you being asked to take decisive focus on what it is that you still need to work on, which we are ever evolving, so we never stop working on anything. You see what I'm saying? But get started on what it is that you feel like can be a great contribution, not only to your own healing journey, but to the journey of others and your twin flame as well. Okay, so let's see why clairvoyance is here. And like I said, friendships as well. You got love around you, you know. And as we are walking this journey, we are being asked to be grateful in the moment. Love comes in many forms. You are not alone. Even when you don't have your twin, you know, if you have cultivated sister circles or just circles within the conscious community that are very supportive, focus more on how grateful you are for that. You know, like being the energy and the attitude of gratitude when it comes down to the support, the fun, and the unity within circles that you have created and attracted for yourself. Because essentially that is a form of love too. So it's like accept love in other forms when it's not coming in the form that you wish for it to come in, and be grateful for that. Okay, so it's a lot. It's kind of a lot going on here, but most of all, it's just that you guys are going to feel a shift in your consciousness, a heightening it, more angelic support, and just needing to protect what it is that you have going on and staying grounded so that you can continue to receive that support and be able to interpret it in the way that it's meant to benefit you, benefit your journey, benefit your healing, and inadvertently help you heal your twin. Being dedicated and passionate about the next phase of your path. You see what I'm saying? And just staying grounded and knowing that the abundance that you have put into the universe selflessly is coming back to you guys tenfold. Okay, all right, so why is clairvoyance here? Inspiration, interpretation, and trust. Yeah, Queen of Fire. I'm telling you, new projects are coming. You guys are that entrepreneurial energy, you know. So you guys are in creation mode this week. So just be aware. I mean, and then also I see the Queen of Wands as the alchemist. And let's face it, shamanic healers are alchemists. They are taking things, combining them, and making something that can benefit others. That can be a healing source to others. And that's what you're doing here, y'all, with the Ten of Air in reverse. This is healing certain pains, aches, pains, you know. Instead of popping a pill, it's like, okay, just drink this tea instead. You know, just put a couple of drops of this oil underneath your tongue. You see what I'm saying? Just certain things like that. But helping people to heal from certain things that they've been through, no matter what kind of trauma it is. I was explaining to somebody that women, we hold our trauma in our wombs, and that's the reason why I'm being drawn to feminine healing for a lot of you, you know. And if that's not the case, you know, I named many other ways, but this is bringing you to your abundance with the Ten of Pentacles here. And this is coming out on Divine Feminine. So there's that Empress energy building that generational wealth that is meant to be shared with, you know, your other half. And I do feel like it's going to be through growing. Something that you grow with your own hands and the power and healing that God placed within those hands of yours. Why is sacred action here, Spirit? I'm getting this is a time of resentment release. And yes, a lot of you have already achieved that. But for those of you that have still been allowing pain to ruminate or anything from the past to kind of come up and still trigger you, you know, that's being released. You know, so that you can make energetic space for the love that your heart truly wants to radiate. Why is sacred action here? But yes, achievement is coming from this. I'm telling you, you guys are putting decisive focus on this new project. Reconciliation is coming, you guys. The 3 of water is here. So 3 is important, whether it's, you know, the 12th, December the 12th, 3 days, 3 weeks. I don't feel like it's going to be 3 months, even though the 3 of water does actually represent 3 months. But if you very new on your journey, you can just about take that as valid, okay? Because it takes time. These are not like, I've never seen anybody's twin flame journey just expedited, no matter how much they long for them. So it's like whenever you feel that sense of separation, that's when it's time to go within what it is that you can do to not only continue to heal yourself and not allow this to interrupt that healing process, but help whatever aspects of you, of your divine counterpart heal. So let's see. Why is achievement here? Effort plus intention. So it's not just all the hard work that you put in, all the energy you putting out, all the burdens you've overcome, but it's like it's not just the work that you putting into it. It's your intentions. Your intentions behind it is pure, wanting to help people heal, wanting a healthier version of yourself. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, if it's people around you, friends, family members, your own twin flame that has certain aches, pains, health issues, like actually having some type of resolution for that. Why is achievement here for divine feminine? And we ain't even got to further clarify after this because this message almost 30 minutes long. So why is effort here? I mean, achievement. Chariot in reverse. Okay, so in a process, while things are not moving forward, it's like you know what to focus on here. Let's get one more for achievement, or it's like you don't even see this coming, to be honest with you. Yep, the Page of Fire in reverse. I feel like, even though, again, like I said, because angelic guidance is up there, or angelic assistance, is basically letting you know you being drawn to something that you don't even know is getting ready to lead to a career for you. You just thought that this was a new hobby you was picking up, or something to do, or, you know, wanting to brighten up your home with new life and stuff, or wanting to just have access to herbs, be able to take your kitchen scissors and, you know, cut off basil or sage, and that could be something others of you guys can be making cleansing materials. It's just all about whatever healing you're trying to invoke, okay? You guys could be growing sage so that you can make sage bundles. Let's see. Let's get one more on achievement, because it's like you don't even know achievement is coming from this. But it's long overdue, okay? It's long overdue because you've been being selfless for so long. It's like, yeah, the 9 of air. You could be nervous that achievement is not going to come, but don't. Release that. Release that. Release resentment. Release fear. Release doubt. Release limiting, you know, a limited mindset, and do your research as well, you know. So you could be nervous about taking a new path. You know, maybe you feel like it may fall through. That's not the type of mindset to have. That's why we continue weekly to talk about how important it is to stay in the now and in your present power, because you can't look back on past things that didn't work out. Maybe you reached whatever level of achievement you were supposed to from certain things, and then it was meant to move on. You know, but at the end of the day, you are going to get justice. It's not going to be a waste of time. It's not going to be a wasted investment. This is all just about Spirit wanted you to definitely know the logistics, especially if when it comes down to healing people, you don't want to mix the wrong things together, because that can make somebody worse rather than better. Okay, so it's like doing the deep research necessary. So like I said, with the cheetah energy, knowing when to take flight and knowing when to stand your ground, knowing when to rest, knowing when to retreat, knowing when to take your time to open up a book, open up your laptop, do your research as it pertains to how you can do this, you know, organized enough to where it's actually able to help people, and it's actually not costing you more than it is, you know what I'm saying, going to bring in abundance for you. You get what I'm saying? Like, you're not breaking even or you're not losing, but you winning, because it's like balance is meant to be restored within your life now. Okay, a karmic cycle has closed. You have learned major lessons, and that's why you're being asked to move on to new things now. Okay, and that's not to say forget what it is that you've already learned thus far. Meditation is definitely going to help you to gain some sense of insight as it pertains to the steps that you should be taking and in the order that you should be taking it in. Okay, guys, so again, like I said, that don't mean that whatever you learned thus far is meant to just fall by the wayside, but whatever it is that you learned and that's new is meant to be added on to what you already know. Okay? All right, guys, so hopefully this reading helped today. Please like, share, comment, and subscribe. Join the Soul Tribe, and I'll check you guys out on the next one. Peace.